This is the Blissful Nights E4 King adjustable bed frame. Just by looking at it, you can see it has a modern, solid build with a blend of metal framing and nice gray upholstery that fits super well in a lot of bedrooms. To be honest, at first, I was a little unsure if an adjustable bed frame would make that much difference for sleep comfort. But now that I've spent some real time with it, I have quite a bit to talk about from my own experience. Right out of the box, setup wasn't complicated, but I do want to say this bed is really heavy. I weigh a decent amount myself, but even I needed an extra set of hands just to get everything into place. You basically just attach the legs, put on the mattress, stop at the end, drop in some batteries for the remote, and it's good to go. A big plus here is that you don't need a ton of tools or hours of complicated instructions. But if you live alone or can't easily lift heavy stuff, you might want someone to help because the foundation weighs about 135 pounds. I always look for features that stand out when it comes to anything for my bedroom, and this one is packed. In my opinion, the best thing about the Blissful Nights E4 is how quiet and smooth it runs. I've had some experience with other adjustable frames that make weird sounds or judder a little when they move. This one? Not at all. The frame adjusts head and foot angles with almost no noise, day or night, which means I don't wake up anyone else if I decide to try another position in the middle of the night. For people just hearing these terms, anti-snore pretty much means you can press a button and the head of the bed will lift about 10 degrees. The idea is, if you snore or have sinus problems, you get better airflow and stay comfortable. Zero gravity is another setting in the remote, and this one aims to keep your legs and head slightly elevated, so you feel almost weightless. It's supposed to relieve pressure on your lower back and help your circulation. From my experience, I didn't expect it to make a big difference, but using it for a week, my back actually felt better in the mornings. I spend a lot of time working at a desk, so my lower back gets pretty tight, and this bed really helps me stretch out and relax at night, or even when watching TV. The wireless remote is simple enough that I figured it out in just a few minutes. There's a TV mode that kicks the backrest up at a good angle for watching movies, and you can fine-tune any position you want with some easy buttons. Most nights, I adjust the head up a little for reading or watching shows, then flatten everything back out to sleep. The remote is backlit, so even if you want to switch things up in the dark, it's not a hassle. There are USB charging ports on the sides of the frame, so I can plug in my phone without hunting for a wall outlet, which is honestly something I never knew I wanted until I had it. Little details like underbed light strips are seriously helpful. If you ever get up at night, you don't wake anybody with harsh overhead lights. Massage features are something a lot of these adjustable frames advertise, so I was curious how this one would feel. There are two motors, one near the head and one at the feet, and you can run them together or separately with 3 different speed options. I won't sugarcoat this. The massage isn't going to feel like an actual massage chair. It's more like a soft, steady vibration that relaxes you. If you have a super thick mattress, mine is around 12 inches, it can feel a little less intense than you might hope, but it still helps to wind down, and it has a timer if you want it to run a bit and then shut off automatically. One thing you have to think about is the type of mattress you use with this. From my experience, memory foam works best because it bends and contours with the frame. I tried to use an old spring mattress at first, and it just didn't flex the way it needed to. If you're buying an adjustable frame for the first time, I'd recommend double-checking your mattress type because this makes all the difference. Sturdiness is another thing I pay attention to. The Blissful Nights E4 is built with metal throughout, and you can feel it. The whole frame doesn't creak or give way if I sit on the edge or move around at night. It has a 750-pound weight capacity per base, which feels solid even compared to bigger name brands that cost more. It just gives you confidence that this thing is going to last. Now for the experience using it every day. In my opinion, the biggest win is comfort. I can set the frame to match whatever I'm doing, reading, watching TV, or just sleeping in a more relaxed position. If you have any sort of discomfort from lying flat, or issues like back or hip pain, being able to adjust where and how you rest can make a big difference. Zero gravity is my personal favorite. It sounds technical, but all it means is that you're lying with your knees and head slightly lifted, which puts less pressure on your joints. If you've never tried it, I'd definitely recommend giving it a shot. I did notice a couple of downsides, and I think they're worth mentioning in a quick review like this. Because the bed is heavy, it can be a real challenge to set up alone. Really, grab a friend or family member to help unless you want to risk hurting your back. Also, while the massage feature works well for unwinding, it doesn't go deep, and people using super thick mattresses might feel it less. Shipping took a bit longer than I expected, and the box had a couple of dings, though nothing inside was damaged. If you have kids or pets, watch out, the open space underneath is pretty inviting to cats and dogs. My cat got under there a couple times and just lounged where the mechanics are, so I always make sure to check before lowering the base. I'd recommend this for people who want more flexibility in how they sleep, or anyone looking for a sturdy, reliable base with some extras. It's perfect for people who spend a lot of time in bed, whether you're working from home, watching shows, recovering from injuries, or just want to feel like you're at a hotel every night. In conclusion, the Blissful Nights E4 King adjustable bed frame really surprised me. It's comfortable, customizable, and the little add-ons make a real difference. I sleep better, wake up feeling rested, and it just makes life a bit more comfortable. Yes, it's kind of a pain to move and assemble, and the massage is more of a gentle vibration than a deep tissue thing, but those are small trade-offs for what it offers. If you want a sturdy, quiet, customizable, adjustable base with real features, this is a strong choice. If you found this quick review helpful, make sure to subscribe to my channel and leave a comment if you have questions or want to share your own experience. Thank you for watching.